Good morning, y'all. So it has been a hell of a long time since I did a video, and I thought I would do a video today, mostly triggered by an experience that I had this morning, and it exemplifies exactly how much of a difference we have as rideshare drivers here in New York as opposed to other places in the country. Now, I know in other states there are commissions that regulate certain licensing and things like that, going to the airport. But if I'm mistaken, somebody who sees this video, let me know. Before we get into it, as always, please feel free to comment, like, or subscribe. You will see a link in the description below to my website, and we can talk further from there. But now let's get into this. So I go to the airport today, and I dropped off at LaGuardia this morning. And for those of you who drive in New York suburbs as opposed to New York City, you know that we're allowed to drop off at LaGuardia or JFK, but we're not allowed to pick up and return. We have to return empty. Okay, so coming from a law enforcement background, I can always spot, 9 times out of 10, I can always spot plainclothes cop or detective or, whatever, undercover. It's just instinct. You know what to look for. So anyway, I go down to LaGuardia, I drop off my client. I've got my Uber sign right there in the windscreen, clearly visible. As I'm pulling up to the actual airline, I notice a guy who's dressed in plain clothes, has on a baseball hat, and he's got the chain, one of those little ball chains around his neck, which is almost synonymous with some sort of shield carrier or holder. So I see him getting out in the car. It's clearly not his car. They've got somebody off to the side. And I'm like, whatever they did, they're in trouble. But it didn't register to me that although I thought they were law enforcement, they were not actual cops. So I say actual cops. So now I pull down a little bit further to the actual airline, and I drop off the passenger. And as I'm dropping off the passenger, another gentleman, black gentleman, bald head, goatee, same ball chain carrier around his neck, but his shield is not exposed. It's underneath his shirt. Again, very typical, telltale sign. So the guy starts kind of flagging me down as I'm getting ready to put on my seatbelt to pull off now that I got the passenger and the luggage out, whatever. He's approaching me, and he can clearly see my sign that it says Uber. So he's like, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" So I wind down the window. "What's up, buddy?" So he says, Are you an Uber?" So now, I'm looking at him, and I figured it out that he's one of the TLC undercover police, because Taxi and Limousine Commission here in New York has their own police force, both uniformed and non-uniformed. And he's like, yes. I said, "Yeah, I'm an Uber." So he says, "You wouldn't happen to be going back upstate, would you? Back to Westchester or whatever?" So I did one of these numbers, and I said, not today, buddy, not me. And he just said, "Oh, okay. And I drove off. So the message is for us New York City suburb drivers, for anyone who ends up within the 5 boroughs in the state of New York, Don't think you can get away with it. Don't think that they don't have undercovers out there, because they clearly caught one of us. Clearly caught one of us out there. That was the car that was pulled over, was not a TLC licensed vehicle. It was a regular vehicle, which means they were a rideshare driver coming from the suburbs, Long Island, Greater New York, wherever, dropped off, and they got caught up on the return trip deal. And needless to say, that's against the rules. So now, don't think that we don't fall within their jurisdiction once we cross the line as far as those 5 boroughs, any of those airports. You can get caught out there. Someone clearly did, and I'm quite sure this is not the first time that that's happened. So that was the purpose of this particular video. Needed to do another video. I'm still out here. I'm still out here getting this money. Still out here growing this beard. Still out here doing this stuff with my motorcycle club. Got some exciting things going on. Matter of fact, tomorrow we are presenting a check to the Multiple Sclerosis Society, their chapter president, New York chapter president. We'll be doing that at the MS Walk in Manhattan tomorrow. Pretty excited about that. Got some other things coming up, some rides and stuff like that I've been meaning to talk to y'all about. But I will keep you up to date. I promise I will try and do more videos. So until the next one, y'all stay frosty out there. Peace.